Hi everybody, it's me, Valerie from Stampin' with Valerie. I hope you were all having a great day. I'm having a good day. I have done a lot of crafting today. I did a little bit of binge watching on Netflix because we all have to do that, right? I will have to say I am a TV addict. I like to watch things on Netflix and all of that good stuff. I can't get my video to pull up, so I think I'm gonna actually turn my iPad off and back on and see if maybe it'll pull up. I don't know. But if you're on, let me know. I'm gonna keep peeking up at my phone just to see. But today I wanted to start with this stamp set. This stamp set is one of my favorites. It is called Check You Out. It is a photopolymer stamp set, so the stamps are that see-through clear. But what I love about this stamp set is I think it's a perfect stamp set for little girls and tweens, teenagers, I mean everyone. It's got the little graduation cap that you can put on the little worm or on the owl, so you could make some graduation cards with it. It's great for birthday, which is what we are going to do with it today. So I'm just going to set that aside. I'm going to get my iPad turned back on here, and while it's getting ready, I am going to cut my card. We are going to do a little square card with this. We're going to do a 4x4 card, so we have to have our cardstock 8 inches by 4 inches. So let me just pull this back out. We'll bring this up to 8, and then we'll score it in the middle at 4. And I have made a card like this before, and it is just adorable. And I don't know what it is about the little square card with this set, but it just, I don't know, it turns out cute. It just is like perfect for this card set. All right, and then we'll need a little bit of Whisper White. I can tell I need to, and I've said this in the last couple of videos, I need to research where to get a microphone from, because with me moving around, I know it's, you know, my voice gets higher and lower, and I know that's not easy on everyone else. Now, since that is 4, I'm just going to make this 3 7/8 by 3 7/8 for the front of the card. But I want to run that through using a new embossing folder that we have that is part of a brand new suite that will be available on April 1st, and that is the Ornate Garden Suite, and it is called the Ornate Floral 3D Embossing Folder. And let me just show it to you, and I'm going to run this through. It is gorgeous when you see it run through. I just have to get it in here now. I have my big shot over here to the left. You can't see it on camera, but there is a line on your folder. When I have that in there, you'll be able to see it a little bit better now. You line your paper up with that, because that way, you know, your paper is straight. So let me just get some of these out of the way, because we're not gonna need those for this. Because when you run this through with our new 3D embossing folders, you need this purple plate. This purple plate is a little bit thicker than our clear plates. And so when you run it through, I'm just going to show you have just your platform, your embossing folder, and then your purple plate on top for these embossing folders. And it runs through perfect. And then this, I just love the detail on this. Let's see now if we can get Facebook to pull up my video. There it is. Perfect. Now I can see who's on here. So anyway, look at the detail on that. That's going to be so cute for the background on this little girly card that we're making with the Check You Out stamp set. All right, so I want to stamp one of these little owls, and I want to stamp the little library card. For the library card, I like to do that on crumb cake, because that just reminds me of library cards, because it's that same sort of brownish color. But we're going to stamp it twice. We're going to stamp it on here, and let me grab my pull Party ink. We're going to stamp it in Pool Party on here, but then we're going to stamp it on a piece of Whisper White as well, because we're going to do some more. This card requires a little bit of fussy cutting, but that's okay. I still like doing it. Hi, Lois. How are you? So we're just going to stamp it. You know what? I don't want Pool Party on the crumb cake. I don't know why I was thinking that. But I do want it on this. But I want to put, because it's kind of a solid, there's some solid underneath this. I want to make sure I get it on the mat here so it stamps the hole. Now this piece is going to be cut out. Just the little card. So for the crumb cake one, I actually want crumb cake ink. Because once we cut that out, we want that to be brown. We don't want it to be that Pool Party color. And I might stamp that Pool Party one more time. I don't think I got it inked up quite good enough. Let's see what we get. Maybe I'm just running out of ink and I need to move my stamp all over because I'm not getting enough ink on here. Let's see which one dries the best. Which one looks better is the one we're gonna cut out. Because I want the words to be nice and dark. I think that one's gonna look the best for the words. All right, so now we will just ink up with the crumb cake and do the same thing on this piece of crumb cake cardstock. See that one? Maybe I am just not pressing hard enough or something. Let's throw that on the floor. We all know how I do, right? And there we go. That one should be good. That one will do. All right. Now that we have those both stamped, we're going to go ahead and stamp a little owl. And I think I actually want him to be petal pink. So I'm going to get some petal pink ink. And he's just going to be a cute little pink owl. Because why not? It's our card. We can do whatever we want, right? We can make him whatever color, or her. I should say her, I guess. We'll make our little owl petal pink. And then in that little stamp set, there is a little pair of glasses. Are those not the cutest? I feel like this little owl needs a pair of black horn-rimmed glasses. So I'm gonna stand up to make sure I get those glasses on there right. Oh, look at that little owl. How adorable. Love that little thing. Now this is a stamp set that's in the annual catalog, and it's one of those stamp sets a lot of people I think just pass by because it's not the norm, but it really is cute. It is adorable, and I think it's one that you need to go back and look at. Now I'm just going to, might need a bigger punch for my owl. Let me go grab a 2-inch punch. That way we can get the owl's feet in there. Hopefully I didn't punch it too close to the, hopefully I've got, ooh, that literally just barely fits. I did a good job, right? Hi, Sherry, how are you? Thanks for joining us. I just got it right at the edge of that, so that was pure luck. I'm not sure how I did that. All right, so all I want to cut out on this one is these ones we were putting to the side because they didn't stamp the way I wanted them. Is just the little card. And I'm going to cut longer than just the card because this is going to be tucked in, and you'll see in a minute how I'm going to do that. And then, because the typeset is perfect, when we're making this a little birthday card, we're going to use that happy birthday sentiment. And under here where it says date issued to, we're just going to put happy birthday on there. So the little birthday sentiment is right on that little card. I think that's adorable. I don't know why this stamp set makes me so happy, but it really does. So what have you ladies been up to today, Lois and Sherry? I know we are all doing our social distancing and trying to stay busy and keep the kids busy and ourselves busy. So I'm just going to cut out this whole piece on this one because this is where we're going to tuck this other piece into. And how I'm going to do that is I'm just going to take an X-Acto knife, which is not something that we sell anymore. We used to sell it, an X-Acto knife, not this one, but we don't sell them anymore. And I'm just gonna make a slice in this almost all the way across. It's a little bit bigger than what this piece is, but it's not quite all the way across. And then this will slide right in there. I'm gonna take a little bit of glue just to glue it down. I'm just gonna put a little dot on there. It doesn't have to be perfect because you can slide it around and get this exactly where you want it. Oh, Sherry, that makes me happy. Oh, I understand. I have anxiety too. So I'm glad this has been a good distraction. We are all gonna get through this and it's all gonna be fine. I know you've probably heard that 100 times, but I promise you it's gonna be okay. We're all good, all good. This has not been easy on anyone, that is for sure. And then on the back of this, so you can see where we stamped it the first time it didn't come out, we just flipped it over. I'm gonna go ahead and just put some dimensionals. I just stick them right to that, and that helps hold that in place too. And then I'll just put one at the top. And then our little owl is gonna need some dimensionals. And then I think we will actually do this flat, but I'm gonna use glue for this too, just because it has such a deep texture on it that this makes it so much easier to adhere this down to the paper is using the glue. And then just give it a good press to make sure you've got it stuck down. All right, we have our little happy birthday. We have our little owl. I want this little heart too, and I should have stamped it on that Whisper White scrap piece that we had. And I'm gonna do that in Petal Pink as well. Well, maybe not, let's see. Let's look in here because I wanted to get these out. These are the Follow My Art embellishments. And they have all these cute little felt pieces in here that I just love. And they have these super tiny little paper clips. Now, of all the things to make me super happy, tiny paper clips. But look at how cute that is when you stick one of those paper clips on there. That just adds something to it, and I just love it. So let's do something we don't have. I was gonna put one of these little pieces on here. All we have left is the crushed curry, but that's okay. That gives it a little bit of contrast. And then we can add one of these other little hearts on there maybe. We could use, what color do you all think? We've got Calypso Coral, Blushing Bride, I think, yeah, Blushing Bride, Pool Party, or Crushed Curry for the heart. Which one do you think? I'm gonna set one of each of these size hearts on here just so you can see what they look like. And then you let me know which one you think we should use. Maybe we'll put all of them on there. I don't know, they're really cute. Or we can add a little flower. We can add anything really. I kind of like these little arrows too. I think these little arrows are adorable. Just this whole thing is cute. So which one do y'all think? Anyone have a preference? Crushed Curry, Blushing Bride, Calypso Coral, or Pool Party. Because I'm going to figure out how we want to adhere these on here with this little owl maybe toward the bottom and that toward the top. And then maybe we can add that, obviously that Crushed Curry is going to go along here, I think. The coral or the, okay. All right. Pool, okay, so Sherry likes either the Pool Party or the coral, and Ingrid likes Pool Party. So we'll go with Pool Party then. We can actually put both of them on there too. Who knows? We like them both. Now for these, I like to use glue dots and glue. And the reason I do that is once you put the glue dot on there, it will hold it in place until that glue dries. If this felt doesn't, I don't know how to say it. If you don't have something sitting on top of it kind of to hold it down in place and it doesn't stay pressed down, the glue will dry kind of to the paper and it won't stick to the felt embellishment. So I try to do glue dots first and then add some regular glue as well, some of the Tombow. So for this, since it kind of hangs off the end a little bit, I'm going to put a glue dot on that second little scallop, and then one toward the middle, and then one on this second scallop at the end, if I can get it to stick. And then I'll put a little bit of Tombow on there too. Just a couple dots in between. But then those glue dots will help hold it in place until that glue dries, which, helpful hint from Val. We'll just stick that on there and then it will stay in place. And then I do the same with the little heart. I'll put a little glue dot on it and some glue, especially since it's going to be kind of sticking to the felt and kind of below it. And maybe I'll add a second heart over here, just kind of on the card. What do y'all think? The extra heart or no? Or maybe an extra, like a little arrow or a star or a little banner. We got little banners. Oh, I forgot about the banners. Those are cute. Maybe we'll do a couple banners at the top because they're really cute. And we could do one of each so that it matches. Oh, that's cute. I like the banners. Yep, banners. I'll tell you what, it's silly how these little felt embellishments, like when I got them, I was like, I'm just going to use them all because I love them so much. And then I didn't want to use them all because I love them so much. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I can buy more. I can use them all and buy more. I mean, I'm not trying to be greedy or anything, but it is just, there is no point in saving everything. If you have it, use it and get more if you want more. Make someone else happy. Sherry. Oh, my tattoo is, now that this is stuck to my thumb, like I have glue all over my thumb now. My tattoo, I have MS, and that is my MS awareness tattoo that I designed. I did the orange ribbon for MS. I don't know, this way you can see it better. The orange ribbon for MS, and then I had them add the black dots. So that is my own little design. And I love it. I love my little tattoo. I'm in good health. I've been in remission for a long, long time. I was diagnosed when we were in Germany, actually, Sherry. So it has been a long time. But look at how adorable that is. That little happy birthday card. And these I love. I really do love these embellishments. They are one of my favorite things to use. And obviously you can see I've been very sparing with them. But now I'm going to be like, I have to use these more so I can. And I have a lot of paper clips left too. And they have these little embellishments in here that say made with love that you can tie on to your little cards that I think are adorable. And then you've got the twine too. So anyway, that's the It Starts With Art embellishment box. They are adorable, Sherry. I agree. Oh, good. You do remember. Oh, the felt embellishments are in the annual catalog. let me grab my catalog and see where they are at. They are on I have a feeling they're on more than one page. I know they're back here in the back with the embellishments, I think. Maybe. Maybe not. They might be with the It Starts with Art stamp set. So let me look that stamp set up. Page 54. Okay, so right here on page 53. It's called Follow Your Art Embellishment Kit, but the whole, the stamp set is called It Starts with Art. So it's on page 53. But those are super adorable. I love them. And then all I will do is cut down a piece of Whisper White for the inside. And since I did have a piece, I don't know what I did with it. So we're gonna cut down one of these pieces. Oh, you're welcome. You are welcome, Ingrid. I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna do 3 7/8 by 3 7/8 for the inside. And then obviously this will just be held down with snail as soon as I find it. And I'm thinking I need to replace my blade. Look at, I have ink everywhere because I can see it's getting a little fuzzy on the edge. So I need to replace my blade, and I can show you real quick how to do that before we start the next card, because I want to do one more card. Super cute. That's our first card. I hope you like it. I love it. All right, let me find my blades. Okay, now to replace the blades on the new cutter is super duper easy. And I have had this blade on here for a long time, and you've seen how many times I have used it just while we are here. My video is froze up. Hopefully you can all still see me. Hopefully it's still going, but it's froze up on my iPad. This happened to me earlier too. So I am not sure what's going on. It might be because I updated my iPad. I don't know. Okay, so on this end right here, there is a little spot. I'm going to put this white paper under it, and I'm going to show you with this because it's easier. Right here, it is just a little bit bigger. So your blade just tips up, and then you pull the other end out. That's all you have to do, and then you just do the same thing. Tip one end into that little spot, and then tip the other end in, and then you have a new blade. That's it. Super easy. And we're gonna be using that again here in just a second, so we might as well have a nice fresh blade. Now, since we didn't stamp any hearts on the outside of that card, we'll stamp one on the inside because it deserves a little heart in there. Perfect, now it's done. All right, so the other set that I wanted to play with, just because I wanted to do something fun, is this one. This is the Dress to Impress stamp set, and I'm not even sure what I want to make with it. I'm not sure what kind of sentiment I want to put on it, but I thought we could look at the paper and make some decisions about which paper we were going to use, and then we could go from there. Now, I'm kind of liking this paper right here with the perfume bottles on it. But I also like this polka dot one, and I'm thinking we could combine a couple of papers. It doesn't matter, we can have more than one. I just think this is a very fun set. We have the paper with the purses on it. There's so many designs in here, and then of course these are all double-sided, so we have other things on the back. The purple floral, and then we have, whoops, I guess that's what the purple floral has, the other perfume bottles on it. This polka dotted paper had the lipstick on the back. Now, I'm not a makeup I don't wear a lot of makeup, just never have. But I love this paper. This paper just makes me happy. It's so girly and feminine. We've got this one with the shoes on the back. All right. That purple floral just is striking, isn't it? It's gorgeous. Maybe we'll use that one. we'll set that one out. And then the smaller floral with the polka dot. I used the polka dot the other day for something. And the back of this floral one here has the shoes. I don't know which one just had the, oh, okay, it was a different paper. This one has the polka dots on the back. But I love that paper too. I think that's gorgeous. We'll use that one, I think. This one. Oh, the pink floral. I know, they're all so pretty. It's hard to choose. This pink floral one here, is this the one you were talking about, Ingrid? That has the makeup brushes on the back. Or this one's pink and Highland Heather, I think. Or there's also this pink one that's just like that purple one, just with pink. And then the back of this one has the lipsticks. I know, I feel like I'm like doing a tutorial on the paper. We've already looked at that one. Now that I've made a mess on the floor. This one. Okay. All right, so we got these two. We can use them all, I don't care. We can make more than one more card. We'll see how it goes. But what I like about this purple is actually, I like the back of it too. The small purple and yellow floral. Ooh, this one. We could combine those. That might be pretty, or just make two separate cards, just kind of do the same layout. I don't know. I like them all. What I was going to say about that larger purple floral is I like the back of it too, because we could use one side for one layer. Oh, there's another piece. And then this for the back layer or something. And also that would look really pretty with that one too. Nope, other one. Okay, let me find the other one. This one, I mean, it's not yellow though. There's so many. There's so many florals. Okay, so I've got number one. I'm gonna go to, that's number one. Number one. Oh, maybe this one. I think this is the one you're talking about. Number two, we could actually put those together. I think that's the one you're talking about. Those would go good together. We could use them all in the same card. Yay! All right, let's grab some cardstock. And I'm thinking, look, you have to be careful. I cut myself with that blade. I didn't even realize it. Oh. Good thing I have some alcohol wipes. I can sanitize myself right now. Clean my wound. Yeah, that burns a little bit because that alcohol's strong. It's not bleeding, it just, I can tell, it looks like a paper cut. All right, let's see, Blackberry Bliss maybe? Yeah, I think that will be good for this card, the Blackberry Bliss background. What do y'all think? Blackberry Bliss, or we could do Highland Heather and just do something lighter. I'm trying to get it underneath all three of these sheets so you can see it from both sides. You tell me. Yeah, that Blackberry Bliss is good, isn't it? All right, let's go with that. All right, I think we will make the card. We're just gonna make a regular size card for this one, so I'm gonna score it at 4 1/4. And then I'll cut it at 5 1/2. Oh, well, I guess I'm gonna score it and then cut it. And then we can decide if we wanna go this way or this way. Now I saw someone I think it was one of the artisan team members. She had this design and it was really neat. So she had, you know, her one layer here. And then she had 2 layers, but they were kind of like this off to the side. So they were kind of, I don't know how to describe it without cutting the paper already. And I don't want to cut it until after. Like that. And then layered on top of each other. But I'm kind of thinking I want to cut a couple of these flowers out and see what they look like before we layer them all together. But I definitely want to use the perfume bottles as the background. So I'll just go ahead and give those a quick cut. 5 1/4. And then we'll just give that, we'll just put that down flat. Look, I hate to, you know, it's so sad that when you cut and you're going to use one side, you're sad that the other side's going to be down. I know we're going to be adding these in there, but I feel sad that they're going to be down as well. Makes me sad. Okay, so now if we did layer this one like this, we could use this as, I don't know. What do you all think? Should we cut some of them out and see what they look like? Or, because I want to try to get both of these together because they really do look pretty together. Make a second layer with this. I kind of have a layer coming off the side and then cut some of these and have a sentiment. I think that might work. Now the question is, how did she cut her layers without, I mean, I'm sure there's a trick to it. But I'm just gonna put it in the paper cutter. I'm gonna wing it. We're gonna wing it, ladies. I'm gonna kind of put my card in there just to kind of see where I want it. And then I'll pull my card out before we cut it. And then we'll know if it looks all right or not. So this angle is gonna be off to the side on this side. And then this one's gonna be straight. Fold that paper, pull that out. This is how I work. This is why people are like, what are your measurements? Sometimes measurements take me the longest time. Like I will make something and go back and remeasure. Now, I really wouldn't even know how to tell someone how to do that without watching the video, because that just would not work for me. All right, let's cut out a couple of these and then make sure I have another sheet of this before I cut on this. But I think I do. I'm sure there's 4 sheets of the, oh yes, we have more, just in case we ruin this one. But doesn't that look cute like that, doesn't it? I'm really liking that idea. All right, and then let's just cut out a couple of these flowers. And they're not gonna be perfect, but the nice thing is they are semi-round, so it won't take much to cut them out. And I can include some of these leaves with it. I know, I like it too, Sherry. It's just different. It's just different. I'm not sure what we're gonna do for our sentiment, but I might get a die out. Maybe one of, let me see where they are. The ones I always use, the So Stitched So Sweetly dies. And of course, I'm not seeing them right now because I'm looking for them. I'll think about it. I'll keep cutting while I'm thinking about it. I want this big one right here. And kind of this one on the side here. Yeah, I know when I saw the layout, I was on Pinterest earlier, and it had been one that I had saved and I'll have to look her name up and see what her name is. But she's one of the Stampin' Up! Artisan Design team members this year, and it was a card of hers, and she had that layout. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've got my die cut machine right here, so I will pull it over when I'm ready to die cut for this sentiment as soon as I find the dies. Because I'm not going to look all day for them. I'll find another die if I can't find the ones I'm thinking of. Because I do have plenty of dies. Yes, I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant, Sherry. I hate it when I'm typing something and then it auto corrects it to something else. And it's like, that isn't even close to what I was trying to say. Not even close. We'll get that little flower in there too. Oh, you haven't used yours yet? Okay. Yeah, I'll give you a quick lesson on it. It's super easy, Sherry. And I can always, if you want, I'll private message you my phone number if you want to text me, and we can FaceTime too. I can show you all the other little tricklets with it. Because it's super easy, and I don't think I have a video of everything to show you. But I know it's easier when you see someone do it, and then you play with it yourself. All right, we got some cute flowers. We can even add that one in. All right, now we need something for a sentiment. Now, here are our sentiments. I think you can read them, but it says, be as bold as your lipstick. Hello, fabulous. Life is short by the shoes. Happy Mother's Day. And kindness is always in style. So I'll let you two pick something while I find my dies, which should be right here in this little shelf that I have next to my desk. But of course I don't see them right there. And I just used them for a video yesterday, so they can't have gone far because I wouldn't have let them go far. But we could always, oh, let me see. Maybe, let me see which, oh, we do have a couple of labels in the dies that go with this. Hello, fabulous. Okay, let's see. There's this little die here that looks, I guess it's supposed to be a perfume bottle. Well, this is the perfume bottle, but maybe that's something else. That one won't work. That one's not quite big enough. But I do like that Hello Fabulous. I think it's perfect because it's nice and fun. All right, I don't see those little dies here, so, oh, because they're over here. All right, perfect. This one, I think will fit nicely over it. Oh, look, that's perfect. Or we could go a little bit bigger, and then the flowers can kind of stick onto the label. We'll die cut both of them and just to see. All right, let's set our card pieces aside, and I'm gonna pull that Big Shot over here so I can show Sherry how to use it with these. All right, so with just your regular dies like this, Sherry, I'm going to assume that you've got your Big Shot, you've got your Big Shot platform, and then you have a second one called the thin die adapter. I mean, that's what we have. And then you have the clear plates. So you lay them just like this, Big Shot platform. Now, if you don't have this thin die adapter, if you have a magnetic die, you don't need this thin die adapter. You just put your magnetic die in, and then a plastic cutting plate. And then, let's just grab some Whisper White cardstock. You just put your cardstock on, and then lay your dies. Obviously, try to get them as close together as you can, just to conserve paper. And then put your second plastic die sheet on top, and kind of hold them down just a little bit till they start going through, and then just hold your handle, and then just run them through. That is how easy it is to do the die cutting. So easy. You could have your kids do it for you. And let me tell you, there are days when that's kind of nice, because it gives them a little job to do, and they enjoy it. All right, so I think we should use Blackberry Bliss ink with this too, just because it is great. But also, I was thinking one of these little squiggles underneath, watercolor maybe, might be cute underneath the sentiment, but we can do it with a lighter color. We'll stamp on here first and see if we like it before we commit to anything. All right, so we could even do a little bit of the Highland Heather and then Blackberry Bliss. Now my Blackberry Bliss is looking a little strange there. Now, if you get this happen with your ink pad where it looks fuzzy, I like to take, let me find it. You can see I've done it before with this, and just kind of get those little fuzzy things off. I don't know what it is about the ink that does that, and it usually does it with the red inks. Now, if it's really bad and you can't stamp with it, call Stampin' Up! Because they, depending on when you purchase the ink or the ink pad, they usually will replace it. I've only had one that has gotten bad where I couldn't use it. All right, I'm gonna do the Purple Posy. I'm gonna stamp it once, or not Purple Posy, but Highland Heather. Stamp it twice, and then just see what it looks like with the Blackberry Bliss. That looks pretty. I actually kind of like it with it dark like that. What do you guys think? And then we can decide which one we want it on. I'm almost thinking the larger label so we can just kind of lay our flowers around our label somehow. So I'm going to stamp this on the top of this one just to see what it looks like. We can always cut more if we don't like it. And I'm not going to do the whole thing on there. Oh, I don't know if I like that. It looks like it's bleeding. I should have done the whole thing on there. Okay, hang on. I'm going to cut one more of those. Oh my goodness. Leave it to me. Leave it to me to make it look like a Halloween card. Oh my goodness. All right, so we do want the whole image on there. All right. There we go. Much better. Much better. Bigger is better. Yes, Sherry, I agree. Bigger is better. Do not make it look like it's a Halloween card. Well, unless you want that look, then you can, I guess. All right, and then the Blackberry Bliss for Hello Fabulous. And then I'm gonna close these up before I end up sticking my fingers in these ones like I did. I did a video earlier on my VIP group too, and I stuck my finger right in my red ink, and then I don't know when I did that, I got black ink on myself. I'm just like a mess. But I'm having so much fun doing all these videos. I don't want to stop. And I think it's nice, and I really appreciate you, Sherry said that my videos have been a nice distraction. That makes me feel good, because even me a couple of days ago, I was like, oh, is everybody enjoying it? Are they having fun? I don't know, because I wasn't getting a lot of feedback, and that was just kind of a woe is me moment for me. Sometimes I do that because I'm human. And then our Hello Fabulous, we definitely need dimensionals for this. And then we'll do dimensionals on the back of our flowers too, because they are going to be popped up as well, because why not, right? And I almost feel like I might need a floofy bow or something. I don't know. Let's see. We'll see how it looks after we get about this high probably, ladies, because we're going to add those flowers. kind of want to put this one here, and then I think a bow or something. I think that would be good. All right, I'm going with it. And then I'll just add a couple on the bottom of this flower. I don't want to go too high with it because I want it to, I need to feel where it's going to be touching that, our banner. Oh, it's so cute. Maybe I should kind of bring them to the side a little bit and then put this one over here. I feel like this one is going the wrong way. Like the leaves are going the wrong way is what I'm trying to say. Maybe I should take the leaves off or just make it a little bit taller like that. I know, I love this polka dot tulle ribbon too. It's gorgeous. All right, I'm gonna put just one dimensional in the middle of the back of this one for now until I figure out where I'm putting. I'm not gonna stick these down yet. I'm just gonna make a bow with this and then we can figure out where to put it on the card. If I can make a bow with it. It's always a struggle when I'm live trying to make a bow. It's like and if you pull this ribbon too hard, it kind of stretches out, so you don't want to pull it too hard or it will get all stretchy and weird looking. So you just want it to be nice and floofy. But I don't want my bow to be like super big. So then you got to pull it back and then you got to, it's like a dance. It's like a dance with the ribbon. All right, I'm going to cut a little more than I need just so we can lay it. I don't know if that's where I want it. Not even sure if that's how I want the flowers yet. What do you all think? Do you think I should bring these flowers over to the left? Or maybe, oh, actually I could bring these to the right a little bit and then this flower would actually kind of fit better maybe. It looks like an onion. I'm sorry. The way I'm holding it right now, it looks like an onion. Maybe I should cut a smaller one. I don't know. Okay, if I cut maybe this one here with the leaves on this side, we can put this there and then put this flower over here. Let's try that. I'm gonna try that real quick before I commit to gluing any of these down. It'll only take me a second to get this one flower out of here. Because like I said, because they're pretty round, the hardest part is the leaves and those aren't even too bad. And Sherry, you need to start playing with those dies on that Cricut. Or not Cricut, but sorry, Big Shot. Because you will have fun. And once you start, you aren't gonna wanna stop again. And Darren's gonna be like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm crafting again. All right, that's better. Under, over. I'm gonna take the leaves off from this one, which probably would have been the smart idea to do at the beginning, right? And then these flowers can kind of be under. There, I like that. Where should we put the bow? Sorry. Not even asking where we think the bow should go and if it's too big or not. Do you think it's too big? Too small? Should it just go at the top and hang down over our flowers? I'm afraid if I make it any smaller, it's not even gonna look like a bow. And obviously we can cut the tails any length. I'm gonna get a dimensional on the back of this flower. So we have it. And then I'll start taking these dimensionals off. At the top, I think so too. I think at the top it would look really cute. Kind of hanging down. I did that one a while back where I just did a thank you card, but it was just a plain sheet of, not a plain sheet, it was the Poppy's Designer Series paper. And I had stamped thank you down it, but it just looked really cute. I feel like I should go around this just a little bit. All right, so there's our first flowers. These ones are going to kind of go underneath a little bit because we can. And then this one can go over here with the leaves coming up, so then it gives us a little bit of symmetry. We like symmetry. Sherry likes it by the flowers. Oh, look, we can put the leaves in there. That'll work. All right. Let's get these leaves in there and then we'll lay that on there one more time just to see. There, now those leaves make sense. We just had to cut them off. All right, so we can do the little bow by the flowers at the bottom. We can have it at the top, kind of hanging down. All right, if I could get it just to lay right. Of course, it's way too long right now. I would cut it off. You ladies are killing me here. You both want different things. I want to make everybody happy. But I know I can't do that, so. All right. Let me just floof it out a little bit. And we'll look at it one more time. Bottom. That's cute on the bottom. But I think I do like it at the top better. All right, so we're gonna put it at the top, I think. Sorry, Sherry. You don't win this battle. Not that it's a battle. Just teasing. All right, I'm gonna put a mini dimensional on it because that gives it just a little bit right in the center of the knot. So then when it's hanging down, it'll help keep it above. I say above, but kind of bring it up a little bit is what I'm trying to say. Oh, look at that. Ladies, we did good. That is a cute card. I really like that one. All right, let's go ahead and put some Whisper White on the inside. And let's see what kind of stamp we can put on the inside of this one. Oh, we could put one of these little flowers in there. That would be pretty. We could do it in the Blackberry Bliss. Maybe just the little single flower. That would be perfect on the inside. Grab a block. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, ladies. I truly appreciate it. And I think I'm going to put it on the right-hand side. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if, because sometimes I can't see everyone who's on here. I'll get off, it'll, you know, show that I have 3 people watching or something. I get off and it's like 8 people watched your video. And I'm like, oh, okay. I don't know who they were. Not that I have to know everyone who watches my video, but I always like to know so I can say hi. All right, so there's our second card. Yay, we did some cute cards tonight, ladies. And I will be back again tomorrow night because we all need this right now. We all need some love and some attention and some fun crafting projects. So these were on page 53, Ingrid, if you wanted to look them up. Those little follow your art embellishments. And then this is the Dress to Impress stamp set. I think it's called the Best Dress Suite if you look it up for the whole thing. But thank you so much for helping me make these cards. I truly appreciate it. You guys have a great evening, and remember, just go to valeriesmith.stampinup.net if you want to order any of the products we used tonight. And I have a couple of online classes starting. I did a little video earlier, and I'm on my VIP page group, and I'm going to post it on here so you have a little more information about the April to Go card classes. All right, I will talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.